checked in with our amazing friends at Lifestyles by Barron's. I love their homes. We're going to see what they have for us. Hey, Mark and Mandy, do you guys remember that home we showed you from Lifestyles by Barron's, Inc.? Well, we showed you the main floor. It was gorgeous, and guess what? We've got a whole other floor. We're going upstairs, right, Gordon Barron?
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell us about the staircase first.
Staircases are typically in the heart of the home, the center of the home. This was not a resurface, this was a replacement.
So let's show the before photo.
Absolutely.
We'll check that out right now. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, the before basically was all one stain and it absorbed the light and made it very dark. What we've done here is actually replaced. This is considered a piano finish, upgraded picket package, large handrail, dark tread to complement the floor, but you'll notice that it's actually white all the way through, and that's by design because the white tends to reflect the light. It makes it more of a design element versus just utilitarian, and we're seeing this as a trend. We're doing this over and over and over again. It really becomes a focal point in the center of the home.
I love it. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Gordon, this is so beautiful. Actually, one thing I noticed was this wall here. It's rounded now, but in the before photo, it wasn't rounded.
Typically, a builder will make that a 90-degree configuration, so a straight wall meeting another straight wall, and they'll call it an art niche.
Okay.
The problem is you're losing a lot of real estate. So for that space is actually being redeployed into the spa bathroom, so it's become usable space versus dead space. But the other huge advantage is it really provides a drama to the actual staircase area. So it's a major structural change, but it really makes a difference.
And right when you get to the top of the stairs, I mean, I'm noticing details upon details.
We want this to feel more like an art gallery feeling. It's designed to be a focal point. It's the center of the second story here. A lot of folks will put picture frame molding on the walls and call it wainscoting.
Right.
That's not wainscoting. This is 4 to 5 levels of wood treatments that have actually been put on the wall, all custom detail, and it really brings it to life. A lot of our clients will want us to put it everywhere, but good design should be actually based on a plan. Originally, the client wanted us to carry it also down the staircase. You'll notice we've only carried it on these 2 areas because we want this to be a focal point featuring art. Even if you look at our lighting design, so the lights in the ceiling here, they're designed to be not just utilitarian, they're designed to actually flood these walls to actually showcase the art. And then more of our feature chandeliers are actually hanging over the staircase.
Now, I find this to be so trendy because when you think about it, most people would just put several rows of pot lights. You haven't done that.
When you actually do several rows of pot lights, you're defining the space and you're making the space very uninviting. It also makes the space feel a lot smaller. It's all about brightness and darkness. So when we're doing our lighting plans, we're actually thinking, what is the application, how's it being used? So it is very much a trend, and it's a trend that's here to stay. It makes more sense. Typically a builder will literally like landing strips of lighting in the ceiling. It's really defining the space and making the space feel cool.
I love that you guys have chosen to do this. Also, I'm noticing the trim on the very bottom. First of all, it's much larger.
Yeah. What we've done, and you can see it all the way through this home here, is we've carried this trim all the way through on all levels of the home here. And it's all about relentless focus on detail. So if you take a look at the baseboard, it doesn't have the round corduroy, it has shoe molding. And it's that sort of detail that really brings the house to life. You've got the chail rail detail, and this is not one piece of wood. Normally you would simply have casing.
Right.
We've added casing and back bend. So in reality, you're picture framing every door, every window, and it really brings the house to life.
And that's a custom element that you do.
Most definitely. It's also relentless focus on detail, like even small little things, like the hinge hardware, the door stops, the passage hardware, even the light fixture here. You'll notice that it's all based on oil rub bronze, at least for our major design elements. Good design will replicate in many forms, and that's what brings the house to life.
And we noticed that in the kitchen as well.
Most definitely. And you'll see some of the design elements from the kitchen have been actually carried to these areas as well.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we've got more to show you upstairs, so let's go to our next room. So we are now in the spa bathroom, and our cameraman Peter, he just mentioned how much light there is in this room.
Jackie, we were really excited about this room. We actually made the windows much larger in this space.
They're huge!
If you look at the before pictures, they were very small windows here, and you had a very small shower here. We actually made this room bigger. This is an important room. This is a room you spend a lot of time in.
Right.
And you want it to give you that zen, relaxed feeling, and that's increasingly the trend. You'll see a lot of natural products in here, a lot of storage capability, relentless focus on detail. Be it the faucets, you'll notice they're tied right down even to the hardware.
I love that.
Right to the lighting fixtures here. And the mirrors really open this space significantly.
And something you had mentioned to me is the fact that obviously your clients have to trust you, but you're letting them see this before they actually get this.
Most definitely. Before we even started this project, the client actually saw a rendering, a design rendering, which showed them exactly what this space is going to look like. we spend sometimes more time at the design stages than the actual build stages, and we see that as absolutely instrumental to the client's success. So if you take a look at the designs that we did, there's a strong correlation between the design work and actually the end product.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about this gorgeous shower. I mean, this is massive.
The shower we're really excited about. From a shower perspective here, increasingly it has to be a two-person shower. And you'll also notice there's a lot of focus on natural products. So you'll see that there's a pebble floor detail. It's natural pebbles, it's very therapeutic to walk on. Natural stone here, the bench makes a lot of sense. People want to stay in their homes. These are becoming permanent homes, and it's just practical.
So this is going to grow with you.
Absolutely. Natural stone, you see the same stone that's on the floor is being carried onto the walls. It makes the space feel very, very large. Key issue with natural products, you can't say this is a 60 look, an 80 look, or 90 look, because it's cut from a mountain. So it's designed to, in fact, be timeless. We've reintroduced the pebble detail, even the little shelves here with reintroducing the same granite. It's amazing the impact it can have, and it becomes a very special room. And we can turn these into steam showers, spa showers, whatever the client's actually looking for.
And actually, the faucet here, the shower head, this is a very custom material. What is it that we're using?
Most definitely. This is a shine brushed nickel here by Kohler. It is an updated product here, and it's designed to really give you that experience. We've even carried it into the door hardware here, and then it's obviously reintroduced, actually on the faucets here and also on the tub area here. It's designed to be scaled. You want this to be a special space. You want this to be really the focal of the home.
But brushed nickel itself, this is a very trendy piece these days.
Most definitely.
It's a little bit more warm.
Yeah, it's taking the natural hues, and it can adapt to any space. It takes the natural hues of what's around it, and it in fact can go very beautifully. If we put chrome in here, it would be a little bit sterile for the space here.
Well, you've done a great job. We've got more to see.
Super.
Let's go to the dressing room. Okay, Gordon, so where are we going next?
Really excited about this space. This actually was a very small room.
Wow.
And quite frankly, it was converted to a dressing room. And it's all about elegance, but it's also about practicality. Tremendous storage capability, a dressing island for folding. We've got 9 drawers on this side, 9 drawers on that side. Good design. We reintroduced the same granite that you saw in the spa bathroom.
And the detailing on the outside.
Same detailing. It really makes this a special room, and it's really about functionality and practicality. The storage capacity here is significant.
I think I can say Mandy would love this dressing room. This is pretty much every woman's dream.
Absolutely.
And the glam, so you can see this element not only in the chandelier, but on the knobs.
What we actually did on this particular space here is we introduced chrome here. We wanted this to have a bit of a glamorous feel.
Right.
So we've changed things up a bit. Same granite, same countertop sort of configuration and custom cabinetry detail, but it's all based on a chrome configuration. So we wanted this to be a bit more glamorous. This is typically the ladies' dressing room. There is another room, typically the gentleman's, and it's a much smaller space.
I was gonna say, I don't see
No.
anything for the gentleman in here.
And even from a functional standpoint, if the wife and husband are getting up at different times, he has his area, she has her area, it just makes a lot of sense.
It's very practical and trendy.
Most definitely.
Wow, that dressing room is gorgeous. And I mean, you walk right into the master bedroom.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this room.
This original room was very long and narrow, and it almost felt like a bowling alley. It was extremely narrow and made it very unusable as far as the space. By moving the wall over, it gave us more room for the spa bathroom, but equally important, it gave us area for a sitting area.
And this looks so comfortable.
Absolutely. It's much more cozy than the space was. And you'll notice most people would question why we did this, but the wainscoting has only been introduced on the 2 walls.
And
the
why
reason
is that?
we did that is we wanted it actually to feel like a sitting area. If we'd actually run it on all 4 walls, we would have actually closed in the space and reintroduced the long, narrow feeling we were trying to get rid of. So what we're trying to do is give it a sitting area focus, obviously the TV area, that also supports the bed at the end of the day, but it really warms the space and makes it very inviting. We also wanted to bring in the warmth of what you saw on the 2nd story landing into the master suite as well.
It's beautiful. Well, Gordon, thank you so much for letting us into your lifestyle home today. And if you want more information on your lifestyle homes, just head to markandmandy.com. And I hear you've got some tours coming up.
Absolutely. Every spring and fall, we run what we call our tour of home program. This home is actually going to be featured in the spring tour this year. So it's all about information. Those sessions run for an hour to 2 hours, and we're going through everything from design to technical as to what we did on the home.
Wonderful. Well, I learned so much today. I hope you did too. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.